I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Since God is a creator, seeing that he created everything, and since he's unchanging, would it be safe to say he would continue to create for his glory as he did at the beginning, during his millennial reign, and eternity thereafter? Well, let me kind of look at this question in reverse. During what we know is that millennial reign, when Jesus is on the earth for 1,000 years, Isaiah 59, Ezekiel 38 through 40, etc., all those passages, there really is no emphasis on new creation. Now, Isaiah 41 says the hills are made low, the valleys are brought back up. There's a renewal of, but there's not a changing or there's nothing new that is made. It's just, for lack of better terms, adjusting and fixing that which was already there. Now, when we get into eternity, that's where it gets interesting. A new heaven, a new earth, a new Jerusalem. And yes, you're absolutely right. In fact, Isaiah 45:18 says that anything that is created, God meant to be inhabited. So this is a great, if you allow me just to kind of make my own question, it's a great question to ask is, why would God, who's seemingly always seen as creative and creating and expanding, all of a sudden just stop? It kind of seems against his nature, right? And I think that's the beauty of the last two chapters of the Bible. You know, we sing in Amazing Grace, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. Well, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. I know that the new heaven, the new earth is going to be vast and amazing. But when you think about the time span of eternity, at some point you exhaust it all, unless God continues to create. Again, we don't have definitive answers here, but I think it does make biblical sense that a creating God will continue to do so, even though what we know as finite time, beginning in, has been wrapped up and rolled into eternity. Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, fbcopelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes we take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.